I just keep thinking about what we discussed before. You know, what if a brother and a sister met and they didn't know that they were related? And what if Simone or Whitney met a boy and then they found out later that he was their half-brother, our son?
I said, the odds of that happening are astronomical.
Yeah, but not impossible. Just think our son could come to Harmony and have a relationship with one of my daughters. Oh, God, what if they made love? Oh, the consequences would just be nightmarish.
Chad, I've never felt anything like this before. I'm so glad you came to Harmony. I'm so glad we met each other.
I love you. I love you so much. And nothing's ever gonna take you away from me.
I was so close to getting away with little Ethan. Taking him somewhere where we could always be together, and I would have if it weren't for Rebecca. She's the devil.
That's true.
And now I'm being arrested for kidnapping. How can a mother be arrested for kidnapping her own child?
No. Unfortunately, Julian and Rebecca were given custody of little Ethan, so.
Yeah. And now, Ethan and Gwen are talking about adopting him. So, well, if that happens, I'm never gonna get my son back.
Hey, Teresa, listen, I heard Ethan at the courthouse, okay? He's not gonna agree to adopt your son.
Gwen's gonna talk him into it, Fox. Gwen and Rebecca. They want revenge on me, and this is how they're gonna do it. By taking my son from me. You know, I thought I knew Ethan. I loved him very much. I made him godfather to my child, but now I know what he's capable of. He's capable of taking a mother away from a child.
And the wicked stepmother was very evil to Cinderella.
Where's
and
my mommy?
Oh, sweetheart, don't you like being here with your Aunt Gwen?
Yes, but I miss my mommy.
Oh, well, you know what? I am sure that you will feel much better after a good night's sleep. And I bet that Nanny will finish reading you this story upstairs, won't you?
Absolutely. Come along, little Ethan.
Okay. Night, Aunt Gwen.
Night, cutie pie.
Gwen, what's wrong?
What's wrong? Mother, we just found out that Ethan has been helping Teresa's lawyer behind my back.
Oh, yeah, that.
Oh, that? Mother, he promised me on Sarah's coffin that he would never put Teresa first.
Gwen, calm down. Come on. Now, you don't want to say something that you are going to regret.
Mother, I'm not going to be lied to, okay?
Gwen, you don't want to go crazy here. You almost have everything you want. You don't want to blow it by being angry.
I suppose you're right, but he promised me. He promised me, and I told him that if he ever put Teresa first again, that I would leave him.
Well, you don't want to do that now. Especially when you're just about to get the family that you want. You and Ethan are going to adopt little Ethan. I mean, you should be thrilled.
Well, I would be. But I know the only reason Ethan agreed to adopt little Ethan is that so he could have the kidnapping charges dropped against Teresa.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. But in the meantime, you should rejoice. I mean, look, we worked very hard to manipulate Ethan so he would adopt little Ethan, and now he's gonna do it. We are gonna have our revenge against Teresa, and you are gonna have the family you always wanted.
I want that so much. You're gonna be a family with Ethan.
Oh. I know, honey, and you are going to... Remember, I told you to just listen to me, and you would have all of it. And remember, don't forget that Ethan still blames Teresa for that tabloid story that revealed that he's not Julian's son. I mean, he has no idea that you and I are the ones that sent the email to the tabloid.
Ethan, how long have you been standing there?
You there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What can I do for you, sir?
I don't believe I've seen you before.
No, I'm new.
Oh, Mr. Crane, I'm glad I caught you. I need your signature on these right away. The courier's waiting to take them to Madrid.
Oh, right.
Can't let Alistair recognize me. I need more time to snoop around and figure out what Alistair's trying to hide. And what he did to Sheridan to make her choose Antonio over me. I've got to try and find a way to bring Alistair down.
You, hold on there. I want to talk to you.
Yes, sir.
You say you're new, but you look so familiar. Don't I know you?
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Teresa, I gotta tell you, I think you're wrong about Ethan. I don't think he's gonna agree to adopt your son.
I wish I could believe that, Fox. But how can I?
Look, Teresa, like I said, I wouldn't stress about it, okay? There's no way Ethan's gonna agree to this.
Fox, Ethan totally turned his back on me and little Ethan. I needed him to help me. I needed him to be my attorney, and instead of helping me, he helped Rebecca and Gwen. Rebecca's the cause of all my problems. She's just a horrible bitch.
Ethan, how long have you been listening there?
I just walked in. Why?
Oh, no, no reason.
You look like a happy girl. What's going on?
Well, actually, I was just telling my mother that we have an appointment to see Eve at the hospital to find out what we need to do, you know, about surrogacy.
Yes, it's so exciting.
Yeah, and, honey, we need to go, actually.
Yeah, honey, I need to talk to you first.
Okay.
Rebecca, if you don't mind.
What?
I need to speak to Gwen in private.
Oh, of course, yeah, sure. I'll just, go.
Thank you.
So, what do you want to talk to me about?
Okay. I want you to know that I have reconsidered the idea. I think we should adopt little Ethan.
Honey, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
My goodness, what made you change your mind?
I decided you were right. And Rebecca and Julian are hardly ideal candidates for parenthood, so I think little Ethan would be better off with us.
Oh, sweetheart, I am so glad you changed your mind. Oh! But I still want to talk to Eve and find out about surrogacy, don't you?
Yes, for sure.
And honey, we could have our own child and we could give little Ethan a brother or sister. We can be a real family.
I just want you to be happy. That's all I want.
I am. But we should get going. You know, I don't want to keep Eve too late.
Okay. But when we're done with Eve, I do want to go by the jail and see Teresa.
Why?
Honey, we have to tell her that we're adopting her son.
She's gonna find out soon enough.
Yes, but she needs to hear it from us, okay? She's going to be upset enough as it is. Honey, we have to reassure her that we genuinely care about little Ethan and that we'd be better parents than Rebecca or Julian.
That's fine, but I still don't know why we need to be the ones to tell her.
Honey, we're taking her child from her. She deserves an explanation. Okay? I want her to hear it from us, not somebody else.
Well, okay, fine. But let's go see Eve and talk to her and find out what we need to do to get the surrogacy process started.
Okay.
Oh, I love you.
Love you too.
Let's go.
Ethan, you rat! Oh, you are still trying to protect sweet little Teresa. Well, you are not going to be the one to break the news to her. No, I am. I am personally going to break it to her that you are going to adopt her child. And I'm going to enjoy every minute of it.
You happy?
I'm very happy. You know, I'm glad that we worked everything out between us. I really do love you very much.
And I love you too. More than anything in the world.
If only we could just make the rest of the world go away.
I hear what you're saying. You're talking about your mother and Julian Crane.
It just makes me mad. You know, all the times I walked in and found them together in each other's arms. I can't believe that my mother would betray my father the way she is. But you know what? I am not gonna let them ruin what we have together.
Good. That's my girl.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that my mother or Julian can do or have ever done that's gonna affect our relationship, our future together.
I just so want to tell my son that I'm sorry that I wasn't there for him.
Oh, God, don't blame yourself. If I'd have stood up to Father when you were pregnant, we would never have lost our son in the first place. If only I hadn't given in to him and abandoned you.
Oh, Julian, I don't blame you for that. You were young, and Alistair made you feel helpless.
I will never forgive myself. I failed my son as a father, just as I've failed all of my children. But I will not allow myself to fail my son again.
What about little Ethan? You know, it is so wrong for Rebecca to take him away from Teresa. He's your son, too.
I cannot stop her. If I tried to, she would expose our past. She will ruin your life if I don't go along with her. And she wants revenge on Teresa for Gwen losing her baby.
I know. I feel so guilty knowing that I'm the reason that little Ethan is losing his mother. Especially since I know what it feels like to practically have your child snatched out of your arms.
But I'll make sure that little Ethan has everything he needs, and I will continue to protect you. I'm going to see my father right now. I'm going to demand that he tell me where our son is.
Oh, Julian, be careful. Alistair is such a snake. There's no telling who or where he'll strike next.
You look so familiar. You say you're new on the job.
Yes, sir. Just started tonight.
So we've never met.
No, sir. I don't think so.
No. I know you. I'm sure of it.
No, sir. We never met. Like I said, I just started working here.
Well, it doesn't matter. There's a loose vent in the conference room that I want you to fix. It vibrates and rattles when the thermostat kicks in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll take care of that right away for you, sir.
See that you do.
I'm sorry, sir. You have an urgent call from DC?
Yes, they're all urgent.
Oh, damn, that was close. I gotta find a way to get into Alistair's office. Find his secrets. Well, I know that's where they're all hidden. And once I find them, bring down his empire. And then I'll get Sheridan back.
Don't tell me that. You get that bill passed or kiss your career goodbye.
Your son Julian called. He's on his way to see you.
Tell him I'm out. Tell him I died. Just get rid of him.
Yes, sir.
I know what you're after, Julian. I keep all my secrets in this safe. Secrets that the Lopez Fitzgeralds would kill to get their hands on. Secrets about our family, about Sheridan, and of course about where your son with Eve is. But I will never let you or Eve find him. Never.
So, you're considering surrogacy?
Yes, we wanted to find out if we're candidates and how to start the process.
Well, I would love to help if that's what you want. And so I assume you decided not to adopt.
Actually, we're still planning to adopt.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we're going to adopt little Ethan.
Teresa's little boy?
I know. I know it sounds awful taking a child away from their natural mother, but given Teresa's legal problems, I don't think she's going to be able to regain custody from Julian and Rebecca.
I mean, not to say that my mother isn't a kind and loving person, but we just feel like we'd be better parents to little Ethan than she and Julian.
No offense, sweetie, but I think wolves would make better parents.
Well, you know, all that aside, we just want what's best for the little guy.
We just want him in a loving, stable home.
So there's just no chance that Teresa could get custody?
No, right now it doesn't look good. And I'm worried that Rebecca and Julian are not going to qualify for permanent custody, and he's going to end up in some foster home.
We would never, ever let that happen.
I mean, not that there aren't many wonderful people in Child Protective Services, but, I mean, they're understaffed and kids fall through the cracks. They wind up in bad homes, in disreputable homes. And children who grow up without loving and caring parents, they usually feel alone and abandoned.
Please, Julian. Please find our child.
Miss Sims, I'm looking for my father. Is he in his office?
No, I'm sorry, he's not.
Well, I have to speak with him. It's very important.
I'll try to find him for you and see if he has time to talk to you.
He's going to talk to me whether he has time or not. Now, you find him and tell him I demand to speak with him.
Yes, sir. Of course, it's my #1 priority. Oh, there you are, Pookie.
Rebecca, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for you.
I'm busy. I'll see you at home later.
No, you'll see me now. It's about your son.
Which son?
What? Little Ethan, of course. Ethan and Gwen have decided to adopt him, and I want to make sure you didn't do anything to try to stop them.
You are my passion for life.
Hi.
Hey.
Did you talk to my lawyer? Can I get bail?
Yeah, I talked to Woody, and Teresa, Woody said that they set the bail way too high, and he said not even Donald Trump could get you out of here.
That high? Well, you would think that I was a murderer, huh?
I'm so sorry. I wish I could help you.
Fox, please. You cashed in your whole trust fund to bail me out of jail. You've done enough for me.
I know. Well, look, without bail, Teresa, you could be in here for a while, you know?
I know. And I'm sure Rebecca's gonna force Julian to call in favors to make sure that my trial's postponed forever. I wish I would have killed her, Fox. I mean, I hate her. I hate her. And I feel betrayed by Ethan. I just want my son.
Hey, I know you do. I know you do, okay? Teresa, I'm so sorry. There's nothing I could do to help. It was stupid of me. I never should have helped you sneak inside the mansion. I never should have helped you kidnap Little Ethan. I don't know what I was thinking.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. I did this to myself. I'm my worst enemy.
can't stand the fact that you're in here, you know? You should be in my arms.
I know. I don't think I can stand it either.
All right, say your goodbyes. Time to go to lockup.
Right.
You know, it sounds funny, but little Ethan is actually lucky that we want to adopt him. I mean, the ideal situation would be to give him back to Teresa, but if that's not possible, at least he has us to... He's already bonded with us, and he knows us.
Yeah, I mean, most people want to adopt an infant, and a lot of times children as old as little Ethan just get shuffled around from one foster home to another.
I mean, Julian's the father. Certainly he's not going to allow that.
I don't think you would either, Eve, but stranger things have happened. I've actually decided to do some volunteer work to raise a little awareness about children in the state custody system.
And I will definitely volunteer with you, sweetheart. I mean, those children are so helpless. I saw them when I did charity work in college. They just feel really unloved and so uncared for.
I just can't imagine how awful it would be. I mean, to think that you're not loved by your own parents enough, that they don't want to keep you. And then you feel sorry for the parents because they're forced to give up their children, just like Teresa.
Well, sometimes they have no choice. You know, my heart especially breaks, you know, for the children of mixed race because there aren't as many homes for them to be adopted. And I just feel like they must feel so abandoned and unloved.
God, it's so horrible. It's just so horrible.
Victoria, Victoria, Victoria.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Victoria Gotti, and welcome to my show. Today's topic is brothers who fall in love with their sisters. They don't know they're related, and the girl gets pregnant. So, today's topic is, my brother knocked me up.
Okay, good grief. Can we watch something else, please?
Let's just watch for a minute. It might get good.
Mavis, why don't you tell us what happened in your words?
Well, Victoria, I didn't know this, but my mother had a child, a boy, before she married my daddy and had me. I never even knew I had a brother until now. I grew up, moved to another town, and I met this guy. Oh, it was wonderful. And we fell in love. And then I got pregnant. I had no idea until after I was pregnant that he was my
brother. You must have been devastated, Mavis.
I was. It was horrible.
That poor girl. I mean, how could her mother keep something like that a secret from her own children?
Yeah, how could Guy's father not tell him he had a sister out there?
So I'm supposed to let Ethan and Gwen adopt my son, turn my back on yet another of my children?
Oh, please. It's not as if you ever cared about any of them. I mean, let's face it, you're not going to win Father of the Day, much less Father of the Year.
I've been a neglectful father, but I'm trying to change. I'm trying to be a better man.
Well, too bad, because you were a lot more fun when you weren't a better man. Look, right now, I'm mostly concerned about Ethan and Gwen adopting little Ethan. I want to make sure you're not going to do anything to try to stop them.
And if I object?
Well, then I will be forced.
Oh, yes, you'll destroy Eve. You'll tell her secrets. TC will kill me, etc., etc., etc. Miss Sims, did you find my father?
I believe he's in the conference room, but he's very busy, and I'm on my way to Human Resources.
Well, I'm sure he won't mind my interrupting. Thank you, Miss Sims.
Good. I should be able to check out Alistair's office now.
Rebecca, you do whatever you like. I have other business to take care of right now.
Mr. Crane, your son is on his way to the conference room to see you.
I told you I don't want to see him.
He was very insistent.
Damn.
Julian keeps Alistair occupied for a while.
What the hell are you doing in here?
Eve, you okay?
One of my patients is going through exactly what you described, and I feel very sorry for her.
Oh, God, we're so sorry. We didn't mean to upset you. You're such a good doctor. I mean, you feel other people's pain so much.
I'm sorry. You came here to find out about surrogacy, and I do have information for you. Gwen, we are going to have to give you hormone injections.
Okay, that's to help me produce multiple eggs, right?
Yes, I've ordered the hormones, and I'm going to have the nurse come and give them to you later, if that's okay.
Yeah.
And I have some brochures over here that will tell you more about the surrogacy and the legal requirements.
Eve, this is so exciting. I mean, I'm gonna be able to have my own child, my own flesh and blood. And we'll be able to give little Ethan a brother or sister, and we're gonna be a real family.
But as soon as I can, I'm gonna give little Ethan back to Teresa.
I don't want to go.
Hey, I know it. Look at me. I'm so sorry, okay? But look, I'm gonna be here as often as they let me. I promise you that, okay?
Thanks. Did you tell little Ethan that I love him? And that I'm never gonna give up on him?
I will absolutely tell him that, yes.
Okay, let's go, miss. Mrs. Murphy, leave her here. How come? Okay, whatever you say. I've got orders to keep you here for now. You've got a visitor coming in. I'll be back.
Visitor. Okay. Could this be Woody? I mean, maybe he found a way to make bail for me, right?
I don't know.
Well, hello, Fox.
You here for a little last-minute tryst while you still can?
What do you want, Rebecca?
Oh, you don't seem too happy to see me.
Well, 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 what have we here? I thought you were going to the conference room to find me, Julian.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't waste my time since you're not in the conference room. You were here. I want to know where my son is.
Sorry. That's something you'll never know. And P.S., he's not in my desk.
Damn it! I want to know where he is.
Julian, it is my job to protect this family.
You are not protecting anything. You're punishing me and you're punishing Eve.
And I will do whatever I have to protect this family and my empire, Julian.
Yes, protect this empire.
I'm not prepared to discuss this any further with you. Now, why don't you get on about your business?
I'm not going to get off this easy, Father. I know that you keep everything in this office. And I will find it. I swear I will.
I'm going out for some air. If Julian comes back, make sure you keep him the hell out of my office.
Mr. Crane's office. Oh, yes, sir. I'll find those for you.
Julian just confirmed it. He said that Alistair's secrets are kept in his office. Where?
Let's bring your mother out here. Gloria? What do you have to say to your mom, Mavis?
I hate you. You ruined my life.
I'm sorry. I never thought you'd meet him. Not in a million years.
Here's the father of Mavis's baby, her brother Kenny.
How can you do this to me? How come you ruined my life, too? How come you dumped me? You never let me know who you were. I never knew I had a sister. I hate you. I hate you.
I'm sorry. I never meant for this to happen.
I don't believe this.
Neither do I.
No, I mean, I really don't believe it. I think they're fakes. I think that they pay these people to come on these ridiculous shows and make up crazy stories.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
I don't know. I mean, it seems far-fetched, but it could happen.
Come on, Chad. I mean, you really think that a brother and sister who never knew about each other could just all of a sudden hook up and have a baby?
Hey, we thought we were brother and sister that night down at the wharf.
Okay, let's not talk about that. But this, come on, this is way worse. And okay, let's say that it is true. It would definitely be the mother's fault. I mean, what kind of horrible woman could do something like that?
Thank you again for so much for seeing us tonight.
And thank you for all your help. I think you'll both be just fine. You're perfect candidates for surrogacy.
Thanks.
Great.
Well, we better go, because we need to get to the jail. We need to tell Teresa that we're adopting her son. I don't want her to hear it from anybody else.
Yeah, God forbid we upset Teresa.
Honey, it's her child. I mean, think about how you would feel.
Yep. Let's go tell her. Well, I'll send the nurse by your house this evening. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, Ethan.
I just hope Teresa hasn't heard the news yet.
Did you come here to gloat, Rebecca? To enjoy seeing me in jail?
Well, as a matter of fact, yes. But that's not the only reason I'm here. You see, I have news for you, Teresa.
What kind of news?
Well, ever since you killed my Gwenny's daughter, Sarah, I have been waiting to get revenge.
Waiting to get revenge. Okay. Well, I'm in jail. You took my child away from me. No one in my family can ever get a job. You took our home away from us. So, there's more?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's more. Your worst nightmare is about to come true.
And what are you talking about?
I'm talking about little Ethan. You see, he is about to be adopted by my daughter, Gwen, and her husband, Ethan. You have lost him forever.
Ethan. You all right?
Ethan and Gwen were just here, and they were talking about children in the child care system and how they never really get to have a parent's love, and it just started to get to me. I'm wondering if maybe that's what happened to our child.
We'll find him.
So I gather Alistair didn't tell you the whereabouts of our son.
No, it was like talking to the wall.
I'm not surprised. He's not a man, he's a monster.
Listen, but you mustn't give up hope. I'm determined to find our son, no matter what I have to do.
Oh, God, please let us find our son. Because if we don't, I'm afraid the consequences could be really terrible.
Why? What do you mean?
I don't know. I just have this awful feeling that I can't shake.
This explosive situation is breaking my heart.
Why'd you give me away? Why'd you throw me away like garbage in the street?
I'm so sorry. Oh, honey, I couldn't keep you. Your father was a monster. I just had to get away.
Why didn't you at least tell me, Mother?
I feel your pain, and yours too, Kenny, but maybe we should all just calm down
You shut up, Victoria!
Hey, you stay out of it!
Honey, I don't see why you think telling Teresa first is going to make any difference. She's still going to hate us.
Gwen, if we can make her understand why we're adopting little Ethan, it might be less painful for her. I just don't want somebody else to tell her.
Fine.
So it's true. Ethan and Gwen are going to adopt little Ethan.
That's right. You have lost little Ethan, just like Gwen lost Sarah.
Just back off, Rebecca, okay?
No way, Fox. No, I have waited far too long for this moment. I am going to enjoy it to the fullest. No, Teresa, you have lost your little boy. You're never getting him back. Never. Damn you, Rebecca! Fine, Rebecca!
Okay, there's much more heartache in store for her.
Soon I'm gonna have 2 children.
And Teresa will have none.
You are a traitor, and I hate you.
I love you so much. She senses I'm here.